Okay, hello everybody. If you just joined me, we're going to do a little bit of chess streaming action. Thumbnail should have changed by now, but it hasn't. I don't know why sometimes thumbnails take ages to change. I have actually changed it. Let's go in and try and edit it again just before we get started here. Yeah, look, it says it's this here, but then everywhere I'm sharing it, it's not that. But oh well. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of chess action. Oh. Honestly, this was unintentional, but look at this scoreline. Your boy Mogat, 0. Your boy Goodfella, 8. 8-0 to the champion. That was genuinely unintentional. I'm sorry, Mogat, if you're watching. That was unintentional. I did not mean to show everybody the drama that partook earlier today. Right, let's I'm just going to sort the stream out a little bit. Make sure that everything's looking good in terms of how big the chessboard is, etc., etc. So I'm going to actually zoom it in a bit. Just so that we can see the chessboard nice and big. A nice big chessboard. Nice. Okay, let's make this a bit like this. And that looks good to me, I guess. Like that. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna continue our road to 1,500. I've switched on arrows, boys. Oh. I have switched on arrows. Pretty sure I have, anyway. So during the game, I can show you my thought process. Maybe give you a few tips if you're worse than me. Or you can laugh at how stupid my ideas are if you're better than me at chess. Right then, so we're going to get into it. By the way, guys, I am also now streaming on Twitch. So if you have a look, if I go here now, Twitch .tv. I don't actually know what my... I don't know what I'm supposed to type in there to get onto my dashboard, onto my channel, but I am also streaming on Twitch now. And I'm going to switch it up every now and then and go on Twitch sometimes and then not go on Twitch at other times. I feel like Twitch is maybe a better service in terms of just pure streaming. Let me get this better so you can see it properly. Where are we? Oh, that's not better. Okay, so yeah. So if you go on twitch.tv/noobfella with 3 zeros, because 20 noobfella was already taken. This is my Twitch channel. So I'll be streaming StarCraft on here. I might have to stream Battlefront on here rather than streaming on YouTube. Although, having said that, I haven't actually tried whether Battlefront is better on Twitch rather than on YouTube, because it was just super laggy last time I tried to do it on YouTube. Okay, let's get this chessboard the right size again. Nice and big. There we go, perfect. Okay, so yeah, we're going to get into it. This time I've got a couple arrows that I can be drawing during the game. And let's go. How are we all? A couple people in the chat, which is lovely to see. Let me know how you all are. And we're going to get into it. Yeah, there we are. So we've got arrows. Okay, so we're going for the Sicilian. I'm not going to go overboard with the arrows, although I'm tempted to just... arrows! But I'm not going to do it. Okay. So what's this guy rated? 1377. Okay. So he's doing this so he can take back here. So he's got a strong pawn center now. Oh god, overboard with the arrows already. Okay, we can come here. So yeah, he's got these 2 pawns right in the center, which then control all of these squares. Look, these 2 pawns are controlling all these squares in the middle, which means that his pawn structure is a little bit stronger than mine at the moment. You see, mine are only one. They're only on the 6th rank, whereas his are on the 4th rank, right in the middle. So he's got a super strong center. He has got a little bit weaker on this side. I could throw in a check here. Having said that, he's just going to be able to develop his knight anyway, so it doesn't really do much. So I'm not going to do that. Let's go ahead and castle next. He's probably going to castle too. Okay, develops his knight first. So pretty logical move so far. I'm going to try and throw this pawn up here. I'm going to try and fianchetto the bishop so I can put some pressure on this pawn. That is my next couple moves that I'm thinking about already. Because this pawn is a little bit weak. He can always just push it forward. I could take here. He would take back. I would then take with the knight. So that's a certain variation that we could go down. I'm going to continue my plan to fianchetto my bishop. So when your bishop is placed on the really, really long diagonal like this, it's called a fianchetto. Kind of Italian sounding name. I'm going to add some more pressure. He's also defending this pawn now with his queen. He's also putting some indirect pressure on this pawn here. So when he moves this pawn is going to be under threat. So for example, he might not do this. Oh, so he does. So see his knight is here now, putting pressure on this pawn. This is also here. If he moves this pawn here, attacks my knight, I'm going to have to move the knight, and then it would be checkmate. So I'm going to have to kick his knight out of the way before we do that. So basically, he comes here. I would then move the knight, and then he would come in with the queen for checkmate like this. So he still moves the knight like this. He still moves the pawn like this. So he's still threatening checkmate, and I'm going to have to actually just take here like this. He could take back. And my king's pretty open now. This is a weak pawn for him. If I didn't take there, he would have just come in with his queen and done a checkmate. Okay, let me take with this pawn now then. I think we might just be up a pawn here actually in this little exchange. Just do a pre-move to take back because it is blitz. We need as much time as we possibly can. And yeah, we're up. Oh, well, actually, we're up way more than I thought. We're up an entire piece. Oh wow, we're better than I thought we were going to be. Let's come here, pin this knight. So you can't move the knight because the queen is attacking his queen indirectly through the knight. Nothing's defending this queen. Might even just double up over here. I'm not sure how I can take advantage of this pin. Okay, so he's pinning my knight too now, which is a bit annoying. Let's come in to defend maybe like this. Got to be really conscious of time. So I've actually unpinned the knight now. I'm now free to move the knight. Although having said that, that would be a double attack, so I can't move it yet. I'd have to come across with my rook to defend this bishop here. So you can see how tactical chess gets. So he's attacking this knight. He's also attacking this bishop behind it. And he's even attacking the queen behind that bishop too. So there's a lot of pressure now on this bishop here through these two pieces. Can't move here because then it's a double attack, look. And it's only defended by one piece of my own. This bishop here is a bit of a monster. Gunning down on his king. So if I was to put my queen here, I could do a checkmate there, but a bit of an obvious threat. Hello, everybody. Nice to see so many people in the chat. More than on my Twitch. Where you been at, boys? Okay, so let's just trade here. That's fine. Can't see why that is an issue for us. This square is just still being defended by this knight. I'm just going to start trading now because we're ahead. So I want to trade. Probably best move for him to take back with the pawn, not with the queen, because I want to trade. However, having said that, I would really like to win this pawn too. So this pawn is now isolated. There's no other pawns here to defend it. So I can pile up some pressure. Probably going to come here with his rook. He does. Oh, this is a nice skewer here, though. So this rook is a valuable piece that I'm attacking. An even more valuable piece behind it, which is a skewer. He can't really move the rook. Because if he moves the rook out the way, then my bishop's going to grab his queen. So I'm just going to grab the rook. I think I could actually mount up some pressure like this. There could be a discovered attack on my knight with this queen though. So I think I'm just going to play it safe. It seems that we're ahead anyway. And I'm going to just challenge this open file of this rook. And I basically want to trade down now as much as possible. So he's threatening this square a bit more. But I've got it defended by my knight. I might just defend it even more by just we have to think about this one a little bit. Maybe this is a good move. Let me not lose on time. First of all, I'm a little bit concerned about this threat, especially if he comes in here with his bishop. Okay, so let's... You know what? Let's just get my queen centralized a little bit. So she can join in the defense if she needs to. So this square is concerning because look, queen, rook. I've got this knight here to defend it and the king defending it, but the king's not really that great of a defense because obviously I can't move here because it would put me in check. So really this knight is the only defense. Okay, he's just kind of moving around now, not really doing that much, to be honest with you. Let's just offer to trade queens. He's just going to chuck his bishop there, isn't he? So that's probably not the best move. Okay, he's just going to start kicking my queen around now, I feel. Okay, let's just come back here actually. if he comes back here, like I think I'm over worrying about this square, to be honest with you. It's well defended with the knight. He comes here. Okay, not really doing that much, to be honest with you. Let's come here. Just take this pawn. Threatening back rank things. Actually threatening back rank. Not checkmate, because he could come here to defend the checkmate, but then my rook's here to take the queen. So actually this is quite a big threat. I'm going to do it now. Check here. He's going to have to put something to block it. I think this is actually going to get us a checkmate here. And he resigns. So here you can see I'm checkmating the king. The king's got no squares to go to because he's not a knight. The king's got no squares to go to because he's blocked by his pawns. So this is a back rank checkmate, kind of a classic checkmate that you would see very, very often. He can come back with the rook, but if he does, so if he was to come here, well, this is checkmate. The other thing that he could do to block it, the other legal moves that he's got, is he could come back with the queen, potentially here, again, checkmate. He could come here, checkmate. He could come here, all of which would be checkmate. Now, when his bishop was here, if he had done something else, like maybe this, I could still do this, check, but he could now come here, but eventually it would still wind up being checkmate anyway. So I could either take with the rook, check, then you have to take back, only move, then it would be checkmate. So that's a back rank checkmate. It's very hard to defend. Sometimes it's a forced checkmate, like it was in that scenario. There's no way that you could avoid a checkmate there. That's one of the things in chess. Like, okay, you can avoid and think about maybe one move in advance and prevent that. But sometimes there's literally forced moves like 3 or 4 times. So if I was playing against Magnus Carlsen and he was in that same situation that guy was in just then, I would have beaten Magnus Carlsen too. The only difference is Magnus Carlsen would never, ever, ever be in that position against a noob like me. That's the difference. So, take. So he's gonna be up a pawn here. I think I maybe messed up this opening a little bit. Take. No, it's just gonna be a double pawn. That's fine. Oh, but actually, maybe I am down a pawn now, like an idiot. No, we can just come. Okay, let's come here because I don't want his. Oh no, he's pinned. It's fine. I thought here that maybe he could take. I take back, and then he takes with the knight, but it's actually pinned to the bishop. He might push here with his pawn though, and then potentially win. Okay, let's. So if I take back now, he's going to block my knight. So I'm actually just going to take here. And now we haven't lost any material. Our king's open, but the queens have been traded off. So not the worst scenario, but not a very good opening from me so far. Let's just come here. I'd love to double isolate his pawns, which is why he's put his bishop here to defend, so he can take back with the bishop and not with the pawn, because then the pawns would be doubled on this file. Okay, so right, what's our plan here now? This is a double pawn, which is a weakness that I would like to exploit in my opponent's position, which is why I put my rook on this file, attacking this weakness in the future. My knight's currently in the way, but I can move it. Where would be a nice place to put my knight? It's not really doing much on this square. Let's come over here. So it's actually a discovered attack on this pawn, which he has a miss, but he's also done an attack on this pawn. Yeah, he's actually fine there because this bishop's also defending it. But if I take, now this is super weak. So now it's double isolated, so even weaker than before. And actually, if I take here, he can either take back with the pawn, get 2 double isolated, or take back with the bishop, and I would then grab that pawn. So he actually takes back with the bishop. He doesn't want 2 double isolated pawns, but that means I'm just going to win this pawn, which is good for us. So that's another thing in chess. Sometimes you force your opponent into a situation where they've got multiple moves to choose from. However, all of them are bad, and that's the ideal situation that you want to get yourself into, where it's like there's no good option for your opponent. So I'm just going to try and put some pressure on this pawn. I want to stay on this file. I'm actually not going to trade here because then he would be able to unisolate that pawn by taking back. So we're gonna move back. We're gonna move here or here. I don't think it really matters too much. We're gonna move here. That way I can push this pawn whilst defending this pawn. The only thing is that this pawn's a little bit weak too now. Well, we are actually just going to push this pawn, I think. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Then we're going to push this one next. To try and remove this the defender of that other pawn there. Okay, so just come here. I'm going to come here. Because he's got a dark squared bishop, it's really in our favour to attack the light square. So he's doing a double attack on my pawn there, but I can block this attack from the bishop whilst attacking the bishop at the same time. Another thing in chess, you want to do multiple things at the same time. He's now going to have to move away from the defence of this pawn, see? So he comes here, so he threatens my rook. Again, now he's doing multiple things at the same time. So I'm just going to keep playing on the light squares, I think. We've still got a lot of pressure on this pawn, though. So look, if you put all your pieces on the light squares when he's got a dark squared bishop only, what is this bishop going to do? Joff all is the answer to that. So he can push here. He could push here. Double push, which is exactly what he's going to do, which is better. And I'm just going to continue to mount up pressure on this pawn, I think. So I'm going to swing my knight around here and then to here. I could even come maybe this way. Doesn't really matter. I think I'm going to come this way and then come here next. So I'm just mounting up pressure. Again, this is a weakness because it's isolated. There's no pawns next to it that can defend it. So he's going to have to defend it with his pieces. He's also probably going to be tied down. He wants to trade here. I can just take this. However, he would then take this piece here. Okay, we're not going to trade here. We're not going to trade. We're just going to develop our king. Because I can take back like this. And he's still got this isolated pawn then in that scenario. So yeah, sometimes you've just got to kind of... Sometimes in chess it just comes down to literally like calculations. And you just got to calculate, right, I go here, he goes there. And then what's it like after that? I could try and trap his rook here. Because it looks like it's in a bit of a dodgy situation. But he's got this square that he can go to still. Don't want to lose on time either. So let's just develop our king a bit. So just develop the king a little bit. I can now move my knight to put more pressure on this pawn. I wouldn't have been able to move it before because it would be pinned to the king. Okay. So here's bishop. Hopefully we're going to make this bishop absolutely trash. Almost as if it doesn't exist on the board. Because if all of our pieces are on light squares, it's like he hasn't even got that piece anymore. It's doing nothing for him. That's the massive disadvantage of bishops compared to knights. Knights can go on any colour and attack any colour because they move on to different colours each time. But the advantage of bishops is they attack long range, whereas knights only attack short range. Look. So if you have the dark squared and the light squared bishop, that's a really, really strong combination to have. Okay, he's taking a long time over this move. He's going to have to move back here. Yeah, and I'm just going to add pressure to this pawn. He could come down here with his rook. Be a little bit threatening. But again, I can defend all of this quite easily. Because this is maybe a bit of a weakness. If he comes down here, then over here. But it's not too bad for me at the moment. Okay, so he's got one weakness in this pawn. But usually you need to make more than one weakness to get something... to actually make something kind of happen here. Let's continue to develop the king, I guess. His pieces are kind of pinned down in the defense of this weakness. Let's come here, maybe. I've blocked his king from developing further, although mine can't really develop further either. Maybe let's get the knight into the action a bit more up here. Is maybe a better spot for it. Putting some pressure on some more of these pieces. Right, this pawn. Obviously he can't take because he would be down in material from that. So he throws in a check here. Let's just pull back here. I can maybe even push this pawn and then get my king over on this side. Maybe try and grab this pawn. Is a plan. I'm not saying it's a good plan. It's just a plan. I can't really take it back there because then this would be undefended. Okay. Let's come this way. I'm going to focus my king on this side, I think. I could maybe even come over here, but it's well defended with his bishop. Oh, so he actually takes. Not a good move, IMO. Okay, let's actually pull the rook back here. I want to block his king from coming in. Oh, I should have put it here. Damn it. Okay, but he's gone here anyway, which is good for us. Let's check him here. Oh, nice. So he's gone back this way, which is, again, not the best move. Let's come here. So this is when rooks are really powerful as well, when they're moving up and down open files. Well, I'm super low on time, 30 seconds left, although he's only got 50 seconds, so we need to start moving quick now. So I want to just attack this side with my superior rook. This is why rooks are worth 5 points and bishops are only worth 3. Because they're so good in these open situations like this. Just move up here. I can check him here and grab this pawn. No, I can't. Not yet. Let's come here then. I can move this pawn up here. Oh, shiznit. I missed that move. Okay, we're actually even completely now on material. That's really bad for us. And we're low on time. Just missed the skewer tactic there. Just check him here. Get his king out of the way. Come here. Is he in Zugzwang now? I think he might be. We're going to come in. I think he's in Zugzwang again, which basically means that he has to move, but any move that he does is worse for him. So ideally, he wouldn't move in that scenario, but in chess you have to move, so that's called Zugzwang. I think we've actually just won through Zugzwang, which is kind of sick. Because that means it's a really, really close game. So we're just going to promote now. Just pre-move it. Got 7 seconds to do the checkmate here. See if we can get it. Check. Okay, let's move in. Nice, and we won on time. Perfect. Wow, that was a close one. Let's just go back to this position here. So, when we are... Let's have a look. When we are... I had a miss win and 2 blunders. Nice. This was a blunder here, look. So, I missed this tactic of... It was actually there for quite a while. Here, this is a skewer, because it attacks the most valuable piece with a less valuable piece behind it. You have to move the most valuable piece out of the way, then you take back. Let me just show you this Zugzwang, which is a German word. You guys will probably know what it is more than me, since though most of my subscribers are German. So let's have a look at the Zugzwang, that 94% accuracy fella. That's what my new name should be. Where are we at? So the Zugzwang was... So look how close this position is. How close it is. This is what's so amazing about chess. One move can lose you the game. Even in something as close as this. This is a mistake. Mistake by me as well. This was his blunder. And then here... So here in this... This is why it's a blunder. Because I move here. Now what good move does he have? He hasn't got any good move. If he was allowed to say, you know what? I pass my move. I don't want to move. If he was to say, right, I pass, it would be a complete draw in this situation. Because if he just didn't move, what good move have I got? I can't go in here because the king's blocking it. I can't go up here because the king's blocking it. I can't go really here because this pawn's blocking it. I can't go here because both of these pawns are blocking it, right? So the only move that I've got is to push up here. In which case he would just take back. So I could push my pawn here, he would take back. Then he could continue to push his pawn to become a queen. Right? Or, alternatively, I could move my king back. Right? So I would move my king back, he would move his king forwards. And then he wouldn't be able to move forward, and then he'd have to move back. But because you have to move, he's got to go somewhere. So look, he goes here, I go here. Right? And grab this pawn. His other option, he could go here, which actually happened in the game. But I just go here, and I'm going to grab this pawn. This is why it's Zugzwang. So it's any move that you do is a bad move. This position for him is a draw. But the reason why it's not actually a draw, and it's actually me completely winning, is because he actually has to move. It's one of those weird scenarios where moving makes your position way worse. So he moves here to defend this pawn, but then I can break through and go here, which is exactly what happened in the game. What's he going to do now? Look, this square's blocked by the pawn. This square's blocked by the king. He's going to have to come here. I go here. I grab this pawn. And I basically win. Oh, yeah, I could have grabbed that one. Would have been an even better move. So that's Zugzwang, and that's why I won that game, which is quite rare to see, really, in especially in a blitz game when they're so close. And then here, from this position, you know, even if you're inexperienced at chess, you should learn how to win a position like this, because look, you got this pawn, which is going to go up here. You got this pawn that's going to go up here. So all you've got to do to win here is just push your pawns up the board. Okay, get your king to cover this queening square and protect this pawn. And there's nothing that the other king can do to stop it. Just absolutely nothing. It's a complete win. Then the only thing is you got to checkmate him on time. But luckily he ran out of time. Okay, let's go for another one then. I'm liking the arrows already. I'm liking the arrows. So what's he going to do? E4, D4. Let's have a look. He's going to go E4. So let's go Skillian. Wow. This guy. This guy. He's trying to cheese me. So look. He's trying to do a checkmate. Right out of the gate. So I just blocked it with this pawn. I'm going to come here next. So he can't push this pawn. My next move is here with the knight. Okay. So he's also attacking the queen. So this means that I've basically got my knight out for free. Right, because I moved the knight, but it also attacks the queen. So he needs to move his queen. So I kind of made that piece come out for absolutely free. What's he thinking here? What is this guy thinking? I might just block this square so that he can't come to this square. Don't necessarily need to do that either. So we're going to castle. Just play it normal. I could come here to threaten the... I'm actually going to do that. Where's he going to go, though? I'm going to do this. I guess he can take back. I was thinking I could double isolate his pawns, but obviously his queen is right there. But this is still a lead in development by taking like this. So straight off the back rank and take a piece that he's already developed. Wasn't a great knight there, to be honest, though. So probably not the best trade from us, but not a bad one either, because we got a little bit lead in development. Look, I'm nearly fully developed. He's got all these pieces still on the back rank. How are we going to exploit this, though? I'm not sure if there's a clear way in which we can do that. We're just going to kind of push our pawns a little bit over here. This guy's really, really aggressive and offensive player. Just pawn pushes, opening his king up, trying to get the rook involved. He's just being super duper aggressive here. Which is fine, because being aggressive isn't always the best move. Let's come here. I'm threatening to take the queen. I'm just going to take back if he takes, obviously. With my knight, which he does. Okay, I'm just going to take back with the knight here, I think. Put some pressure on this pawn. He's probably going to push forward. I'm just going to take. He'll take back. And then he will have a stronger pawn center then. So maybe not the best exchange there, but not bad either. And I guess if he does push... okay, so he comes back to defend with his bishop. Okay. Let's come here with the knight. Get the knight in a better position. This would be a good square for his bishop, but he's blocked it with his knight now. Okay, let's come here. We can take here. Open the board up a little bit. We'd never really got an opportunity, or at least I personally didn't find the opportunity to exploit the lead in development that we had, unfortunately for us. Okay, so he pushes here. Well, I can isolate his pawn now, which is good for us. This is an isolated pawn. And let's just... What's the best square for this knight? I think just pull back. Just get a good defense. Seems fine. This is a real weakness for him now. It's actually a passed pawn, this is. Because there's no pawns blocking it in any of these squares. However... Ooh, the pin! The pin! But it's fine, we can defend it. Okay. And I want my knight. And I want my rook on this square anyway to put pressure on this pawn. So it's actually absolutely fine. I thought we were in trouble there. Because he pinned the knight. But we've broken the pin and defended at the same time. Okay, we're just going to move here now. Attack this bishop. Also attack this pawn. It is defended by the knight, though. As you can see. Okay, comes here. Going to try and add some pressure. This bishop is pretty sickly looking at the moment, though. I'm going to develop it it here. He can just kick it out of the way. However, this is an ideal square for it. So if he kicks it out of the way, I'm going to bring it around here, put some more pressure on this pawn, which is exactly what he does. But like we said, this is the plan anyway, to get it here. Look, double attacking it now. So he thought he was kicking the bishop away, but it was kind of all part of the plan. We can take this now. Threaten the rook. Take back if he takes. Obviously he does. Threaten the bishop. If he takes here, we're going to take towards the center, which is a kind of principle that you always want to do. Okay, so he comes here instead. Let's double up the rooks then. Yep, let's double up the rooks. I would love to get over here. Pin this. Okay, so he develops his bishop. Let's come... No, bishop there. Okay, let's pull back. These double bishops are super duper strong right now. Let's come here. I've got a feeling he wants to come here and maybe attack this pawn. Can you see how strong the bishops are already? This is what I was saying in the last game. Double bishops, light square and dark square, they completely negate their one problem in that they can only go on one type of square when you've got both of them. And they retain the advantage of like their long range capabilities. Okay. This is kind of hard at the moment for me. Because my knights are a lot weaker than his bishops. I need to get them in good. I need to get them on good squares to make them the most effective that they can be. I'm just going to put you here now. I want to put them on what's called an outpost. So I want them to be on a square that's also got. You see, these bishops, they're killing me right now. They're killing me in a game. Okay. Let's just trade. Oh, nice. Oh, no. The bishop's there. I was thinking fork, but the bishop's there. Okay, let's take anyway. Let's try and kick this bishop. Hopefully he can't see the fork, but he probably will. Okay, so he comes here. This looks like it could be a background checkmate for me, but it's actually not. Because I've got this move, but then I've stopped the fork capability anyway. I could still fork the king and the bishop and get double isolated pawns though, which is an advantage in itself. Outpost, yeah, it's not a Dane, but you still get outposts in chess. Only with knights, for some reason, it's called an outpost. Let's come. Here, some kind of discovered attack on the bishop is potential. We're low on time. Which is not good. Okay, so here's a discovered attack on his bishop that hopefully he's not going to see, but probably will because it's quite obvious. Although... Oh, just like he thought. But okay, let's go here. I've still got a checkmating threat. If I come here or here, that would be then checkmate. So here with the knight, then here is checkmate because his king's completely blocked in. Can maybe make something happen there, even if it's just kind of wasting time for him. So let's come here now. Okay, it's no longer checkmate. I can still go here though with check and fork with the bishop. I think I'm actually going to do that. So you can't take back because it's pinned. And I'm just going to take the bishop. He can take back here. But we've got rid of the bishop pair at least. So not the best advantage in the world. But we still got rid of the bishop pair. Now we're back to that situation where... And look, luckily, unintentionally, literally just luck that was really. All of our stuff's on light squares already. 45 seconds though. We're going to lose on time to this one. It's too close for me to... win it in that much time, I think, but we are definitely winning. What's he thinking now? I'm just gonna play on the light squares for now. Blocking my king. This is no, it's not a checkmate threat. It's not because okay, let's come here. Because my knight's protecting this square for now. Okay, he's come here. Let's just threaten this pawn. I need to be moving super duper quick. Just going to try and develop my king into the center. Seems though it's the end game. You always want to get the king out in the end game. That's one of the signals, actually, of the end game starting, is that the king comes out. Whereas in the early game and the mid game, you always want the king to be like kind of protected and safe. But I should have took this way probably. Okay, just bring it out. Again, trying to play on the light colours as much as we can. Going to bring the king forward. Okay, rook's there blocking it. Let's come here, threaten the bishop. Not enough time though. Too much talking. Not enough playing. Where's he going to put his bishop? Here. Okay, so he comes here. Let's go back here. I don't want any discovered attacks. He's actually just going to take the knight now, unfortunately for us. But time is actually probably more of a concern than material, if I'm being honest. This is actually pinned though, this bishop to the rook. So we can take the bishop straight back. He's probably going to come here, threaten this pawn. So he can take that on the next move. But we are going to take this bishop next move. I mean, ideally we'd take the rook. Yeah, so you just go there. He's going to check. I'm just going to come here. I'll trade. Pre-move it. Okay, comes here. Let's defend it. Then we're just going to move up. Okay, move up. Okay, move up. Okay, move up. Oh, shit! There goes the rook. Again, though, time is probably more important than anything else. But losing that rook is a big deal. We're just going to pre-move like crazy. But we've definitely lost this one. Losing that rook was too much. Checkmate. No, he didn't see it. Oh, draw my stalemate. Oh, nice. We got the draw. Lol. Oh, I kind of feel bad for him. He just stalemated me. That's why you don't quit, guys. Especially in blitz. Like, you know, he had 3 seconds to find the checkmate. And unfortunately for him, it's a stalemate. So look, the reason why it's a stalemate, you probably know. But the reason why it's a stalemate, my king is not in check. My king is not being attacked by the rook. It's not being attacked by the queen. It's being attacked by nothing. So it's not check, but I can't move. I can't move here is check. I can't move here is check for me. I can't move here is check for me. So I'm not in check. I can't move. That means it's a draw. Can't see your clock. Oh. Let's resize. It's because I tried to make the chessboard bigger. Let's resize it. So should be able to see it. Keeps jumping. No, stop jumping. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, let's. Oh my God. It's OBS Infinity. You can see it now, right? Yeah, that's perfect. That looks good. Okay. Right, let's go for another one. So we've had a win and a StarCraft is open in the background. Yeah, I just forget and leave it on by mistake. Exit game. So yeah, guys. I am streaming on Twitch as well now. I'll leave the link in the description of the video later. Let's just come here. Wait, is the it's weird again now, isn't it? There we go. That's right. Oh wow, he's pushed here. Okay, that's unusual. Unusual start. I mean, it's kind of in my advantage if I'm being honest, because I've got my bishop in a really nice square now. I'm actually going to try and fianchetto the bishop, I think. Actually, no. I need to. Actually, let's come here with the queen. So, threats on this pawn, on that pawn. Now let's fianchetto the bishop. So threats on this pawn. It's currently all defended though. What about here? Check. He can't take back, but he can take back with the king. So that won't work. No. Okay. I don't want to isolate. I don't want to double my pawns. I'm going to castle next move. Pretty decent position at the moment though. Yeah, good thing it's not very demanding chess. So he's shored up his defense over here now. Okay. Let's just grab this semi-open file with the rook. We could even double it up on this file. We've got the bishop pair, which is nice. As I said in the past couple games, the bishop pair is so much stronger than just one bishop by itself. He's coming in here. What's he threatening? I can't see really what he's threatening, so I could actually make his pawns doubled here. So I think I'm going to do that. Yep, I'm going to do it. He could move back here, but then I can push here. So still force his pawns to be doubled. I could even push here. Could I trap the queen here? She seems in a vulnerable position, but I can't see how I would be able to trap the queen. She can always just move back to this square too. So I don't think I'm going to be able to double the pawns, unfortunately for us. I can't see it, and I can't spend time looking for it, to be honest. This should be... This is either a free pawn or doubled pawns for him. No, it's actually just a free pawn. Yeah, because it's defended by the bishop. Perfect. Also threatening this pawn now. He's threatening this, but we can just take back. We're also threatening to double isolate the pawns here. So he's actually opted for losing another pawn, which is, I mean, the choice was double isolated pawns and an open king, or losing another pawn. Maybe actually not the worst thing for him to lose another pawn rather than having double isolated and an open king. Okay, let's double his pawns, but they're not isolated, so less of a weakness for him. Let's do a fork. He can come here to defend with his rook, though. Okay, let's trade. That's fine. Let's come here. You always want to kind of put your rooks on this rank because the pawns tend to remain there. Now it's the endgame, right? So I'm going to bring the king out. Signal of the endgame. And you know what? The reason why it's a signal of the endgame is because it's a good idea to bring your king out. I could actually check him here. He's going to probably push the pawn, right? Yeah. Let's keep pressure on this pawn then. Okay, he's come here. Let's take it. Double isolated pawns. Always good for us. Let's stop his push of this pawn too, I think. Got to be moving quick, remember. We are reasonable for time, though. 2 minutes, 50 seconds. Not too bad. We're going to come here next. I think. We got a pass pawn now. Super duper good. We got a pass pawn and a king very close to it, which is like unbelievably good for us. Just going to stop his push. He wants to open this rook up, but I'm just going to stop that with the pawn push. I'm just going to come here now. This pawn's super well defended. He can't actually come in here with his king. I'm just going to gobble up this pawn on my way. I want to get to this square with my king. Actually, having said that, I need to block this square so he can't come and threaten my rook. So on the next move, I think I'm going to go here. He's going to have to... Yeah, so I'm going to go here. Now, he hasn't got a lot of options here. Yeah, he's going to have to take the pawn because otherwise it would have queened on the next move. And he wants to come in through here, right? So let's block that. He wants to get to this square. So I'm just going to block it with my rook so the king can no longer get there. And we're going to come in here with the king like this. Okay, so he defends. Let's just check. He's now far away enough from this square that I can move again. Oh, he just grabbed this here, which I completely missed. Lol. Okay, let's just come here. We can still clean all this up with the rook like this. Probably should have taken with the king there, this pawn. And yeah, we basically won this one. I'm just going to sacrifice the rook and then push this pawn to victory. And we've got 2 minutes, so it's easy peasy checkmate in 2 minutes with being this far up in material. Might even resign, to be honest with you. Yeah, I want to try Battlefront on Twitch because I feel like maybe it would run better. I don't know why I feel like that, but I just feel like it would. Let's just go pre-move to get the queen. Don't even really care about those other 2 pawns, to be honest. And yeah, he resigns. Yeah, we just had so much time there. And wow, we're nearly at 1,400. This little bit of break from chess is actually been good for us for some reason. Look at this. Nice win. You were never in trouble. Look at this. Chess.com knows what's going on. 0 mistakes, 0 blunders, and 0 miss wins. Zero fella. That's my new name. Or maybe it should be something like 0 error fella. But no, we'll just be 0 fella. Oh, no, I didn't have it. No, yeah, I made sure that it wasn't running in the background there. Not the best move here because of this little pawn push. And then this. Look how strong my centre is now. So he's going to try and challenge it. Do another attack on his... Oh, he just take it. And then he's defended it with the queen. Okay, but he pulls back anyway. He had a better move there. I can't really have time to explain it, to be honest. I just need to start moving. Don't want to lose on time for the millionth time. Okay, just come here. Okay, plan is here, get my knight in a nice position. So I'm going to have to move my rook over. Rook in a nice position. Lots of arrows probably don't make that much sense to you, but YOLO. So here with the rook is the plan. And then knight. What's he doing? He thinks he's doing something, but he's just not. He's just not doing anything. Okay, well, I'll double your pawns then. It's not a big deal. So, free pawn, right? Yep. Now, yeah, free pawn. Absolutely no two ways about it. Just move it back so I can move my queen around again. Okay, so he's defended that pawn a little bit. Not a massive deal, though. We're already a pawn ahead. Maybe I could shore up this pawn a bit. He's like that preemptively moving back. Okay. Let's see what to do now. I could even push this here, maybe. That's going to double. That's going to unisolate his pawns. It's going to undouble his pawns, though. I also just need to move fast. We're kind of so ahead now that, like usual, moves are better than no moves. Basically, fast moves are better than fast decent moves are way better than slow good moves. Pressure on this pawn, potentially. However, I think we've got enough to defend it. Okay, just defend the bishop. It's fine. This pawn is a weakness for us. But it's not super duper duper weak. Because we can double the rooks to defend. What's he even doing? I don't think he's really doing anything, to be honest. Don't understand what his thought process with that move was. I think maybe he's just moving. I want to come here with my queen to put pressure on this pawn. I'm going to do that now. Come here. I could take back with the queen and unisolate his pawns. Actually, just comes back to defend again. Wow, okay. My knight's not in a good position here. Oops. So I want to get it into a better position, but it's kind of difficult with this knight, with this bishop being here. I'm kind of at a loss for moves here. 3 minutes we've got. Wow, this pawn's been undefended for fucking ages. The hell's wrong with me and him? Oops. Right. Actually, this bishop's not in a bad spot, to be honest. So here, take. Yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna do this. I try and break through now. Take. Pass pawn. When he takes here, pass pawn. Queen. So he goes here. Okay. Let's take. Ooh, the knight, but we could take back. I missed that. That was kind of just lucky, to be honest. Take. Double isolated pawns. Perfect. Well, not perfect. Perfect would be him resigning. Okay, let's exploit this weakness now. Like this. We've also got this threat. Okay. Looks like he wants to trade. Just checking for the threats of his queen there. But I've got moves like this to defend it all. So here. Okay. Here, defending this pawn. Here, still threatening this pawn. He is currently not threatening this pawn, although this is a weakness. But I could just... In fact, I will just come here. I can come back if he does a check. I would love to get rid of the queens now. That is a kind of top priority for me at the moment. Could check him here. It's not really going to do anything, though. What's he threatening here? To come here, right? Okay, let's just defend this square. Okay, let's just come here. He's going to come... Yeah, he's just going to start checking me now. He wants perpetual check. So he can get a draw. He can grab this now. Ah, damn it. We didn't defend that well. Now both of these are under threat. Oh, man. Okay, let's just push. Push again. We got this check. Oh, shit. I missed that. Damn it. We actually might lose this one now, you know. We were in such a good position. Oh, God. Just keep pushing. Oh, you stupid fella. Oh, we've actually just lost this from such a winning position. God damn it. Resign. We were going to get to 1,400 with that win as well. Although this guy's quite highly rated. But we should have won that. Easy peasy. Right, let's go again. Okay. This is... Whoa, this is weird. Okay. What? He's trying to fork. Oh, you... God damn it. Oh, I'm so stupid. I haven't seen an opening like that in ever, basically. Fell for a stupid trap. That's like cannon rushing in StarCraft. Cannon rushing in a day, and now we're talking. Okay. Kind of brain going AFK for a few secs there. But hopefully we're back now. I'm going to castle queen side, I think. Could be stupid, but YOLO. We've got a massive lead in development here. Or at least it seems that way. It might not actually be the case, to be honest. Can take here, which he does. But it's fine because we can just move back, right? Yeah. So we just come here. It's the only legit move there. Kind of fuck this one up again. Not super duper though. Okay, come here. I think it's the only... Yeah, it's the only decent looking move. I mean, it's not a good move, but it's the only move that's going to save this knight. Take back if he takes. We messed this opener up as well. Couple bad games in a row. It's like as soon as I mentioned that we're close to 1,400, it's like the gods are like, you will be stupid today, fella. As usual. Now do I castle queenside? That's the question. Well, I'm going to have to because, so see his bishop here. I actually can't castle kingside because it will put me in check. So unless I get rid of that bishop, I'm going to have to castle queenside if I'm going to castle. Which you basically always should castle. It's a rare occasion that's a bad idea to castle. But there are occasions in which it's not a good idea to castle. Like if you're going to, like obviously, if castling makes you get checkmated, or if castling makes you lose material, don't do it. Otherwise, do it. It's basically the rule. I'm going to come... I think I'm going to come here, make my knights a little bit better. They're going to be well defended as well. He might put his bishop here to get rid of this knight, because it's in a really strong spot. So they're going to defend it with this knight. They kind of defend each other when they're like this. He does come here, but it's well defended anyway. So we're fine. We're fine. We can just continue with our development and our plan, if we had a plan, but we don't. Actually, our plan should be to attack his king. That should be our plan. He comes here. Okay. He wants to kick this knight. so that it's he's going to take here, maybe push here with the pawn. That's his plan, I think. Takes with the knight. Okay. Still wants to take this. Don't think it's as well defended as I thought it was. We can take here though. This is really sharp. This line, lots of tactics going on all at once. I think we maybe just trade down here though. No, we don't, because there's got a lot of threats going on here. I think we're gonna have to defend like this. Oh my god, this is so sharp. This is one of these situations where blitz is just not the best thing to be playing. There's so many different things going on at the same time. I think we're actually gonna have to do this. Maybe I missed something there, but I feel like that's the only legit way to keep hold of this position. It was not as well defended as I thought it was. And that means we're going to get double isolated pawns. And we're low on time. Okay. I've got this threat. Okay, so it moves back. I've got this threat now, though. However... Okay, let's just do it anyway. We're kind of low on time. So, it's double protected anyway, this bishop. I want to get rid of the bishop pair, though. Okay, so he comes here with his rook. If I can move this queen out of the way. Kind of baiting him to take this, which you shouldn't really do, but... It's not a bad spot for my knight anyway. And if he does work out the threat, I can just move back. And it's going to waste a bit of time, potentially. Takes here. Okay. Take back. Take here. Oh, yeah. He's found out a tactic. I should have taken... Oh, I should have taken the rook. Oh, no. It's check, isn't it? It's check. Of course it is. He still can't take, though, because of this. Okay. I could even check him here, but then that would be a bad spot for my knight. Check here. Maybe come in here with the rook. Nope, bishop there. Okay. Don't think we can really exploit this for much more. Just move back. 1 minute 30 seconds. God damn it. We can do that thing I was talking about though. Play on the light squares. Free pawn, right? Can't see why not. Oh, rook. Shit. Should have taken with the knight. Damn it. Ah, god damn it. Yeah, we just lost our queen. So he's attacking. This is a skewer. If I'd taken with the knight, I could have just supported it like this. But yeah, we lost that one. Right, we'll do one more. Seems though we were doing really well at the start. Gone on a little bit of a losing streak now. Okay. Come here if he comes here. Come here. Oh, stupid fella. God damn it. Don't know what the hell's up in these past couple games. He should have taken this though. It's actually not turned out to be not too bad for us. He played a bad move there. Castle next. Okay. Okay, comes here. We're going to launch an attack on his king side. This is a threat, though. So let's get the queen out of the way first. Put some pressure on this pawn. Not a huge deal, though, because he's got it well defended. But this this push here is a bit more defended. Okay, he's attacking this pawn. Okay, we're gonna go here, here. So here, here. This defends this. So if he moves back here with one of bishop, he's not going to do that. He's going to move back here or here. He goes there. We're going to go here. This is a free pawn now. No, it's not. What am I talking about? Still defended by the queen. Okay. His knight's in a super bad position now, though. Let's see how we can exploit this. Maybe just bring the queen here. No, because then here I can't take back because of the knight, because of the bishop. Let's see then. Okay, let's come here, add some more pressure to this pawn, and develop the piece. Just play it simples. Comes here. Okay. Let's go there. Discovered attack on this pawn. He attacks the knight, but I can just take here because of this double attack due to the discovery. If I move this out of the way, 2 attacks on this knight. However, it's defended well. So he hasn't really got that many threats. Let's just get rid of the bishop pair. There's this as well, look. Where we can actually just win a piece and do a fork at the same time. Perfect. Just super up in material now. So already up 4 pieces, and we're going to be up 4 blocks of material. Oh, wow. And he resigns. Nice. 1380. You know what? 1,400 in this stream. Let's fucking do it. The stream ain't ending. I feel like... what am I going to do here? Shut up, fella. Do something. Do this. I feel like Leonardo DiCaprio in The Wolf of Wall Street. I ain't leaving until I get to 1,400 rated on Blitz Chess on chess.com. That was the quote, right? I think it was. Strange opening. Don't even know what this is called, to be honest. I think it's just called The Strange. What? What? Say what? Check. Ya bitch. Check ya bitch. That's a very famous chess player. The check ya bitch opening. It's really, really strong play. Check ya bitch. Oh, that tickled me. My own joke. Sometimes I'm just like, God damn it, fella, you just a comedic genius. Check you, bitch. Oh, wait, I know. So look, pawn here being defended, being attacked. He can take back and still defend the pawn. If I take here, you see what I mean? Okay. So here and here is the plan. We're actually ahead on time. Holy shit. The hell is going on? Oh, wait. I want this square for my knight. Oops. I want this square for my knight. And I no longer can move it because then this would block my bishop. Whoopsie. Okay, let's develop the rook. Nice. Get my bishop in a better square for free. Okay, so he offers the trade, which I will... Oh. Which I will almost have to accept, I think. This could actually just be a time win, if I'm being honest, because it's super even at the moment. Take here next. Obviously, if he takes, I'm going to take with the queen. He's probably going to come in here with his rook. Change this file. I'm just going to move here. I can swing my rook in. Even if he brings the queen onto this file somehow. Oh, that's not a pin, is it? Is it? No, it's not because of check. Is it? Yes. No. Yes. That's a pin, though. No, it's not because of check. Let's go, actually. No. I don't want to double isolate my pawn. Okay. I think this is the best move. Then here would make it a pin. So it's not a pin because he can move here with check, which is kind of like a tempo move. So even if he moves this out the way and my queen is attacking his queen and it's undefended, I have to move out of check, right? So I would have to just take back with the queen like this. So I couldn't just take that queen there because I'd still be in check. Now he's threatening back right and checkmate, so I'm going to have to come here. This pawn is undefended, and I can take it on this turn now. Couldn't take it on the last turn because I'd be back right and checkmated, so check, take. Oops. So the threat was check, take with the rook, he takes back with the rook, and it's checkmate because my king was here. But now that it's here, it's also defending this square, right? So now check, take, check, just take back. I feel like this is going to be a time win for us, you know. For once we're ahead on time, and it's very, very even. If we move quick, we could get this guy on time. He's missed it. He wants to push the pawn here. I can come here, though. No, I can't, can I? I have to go there if I want to save material. I'm going to have to go here just to save material. Is that worth it? He wants to come here. Oh, man. Let's trade pieces. We're going to be down a pawn from this exchange. But we were just up a pawn anyway. Oh, damn. I didn't see that. Okay. Let's take him with check. Oh, wow. Actually, this is pretty bad for us. I think now... So he wants to come here, check, and then attack this rook. So I need to defend this square. I think I can do that by pushing here. But then he's going to win up a pawn again. Is there anything else that I've got here? I can't see anything else. I can't see it, so I'm just going to have to do it now. I think we're actually... No, we would be behind one pawn. But the pawn that we're behind is isolated like this, look. And actually we can just grab a pawn here, right? My king's super open though, which is really scary. Maybe I should just trade queens since though my king is so open. Then he can come in here with the rook and grab this pawn though. Fuck it, I'm going to start grabbing pawns. Because what's he going to do? Check me here? Going to come in with the rook. Okay, now we can trade queens if he allows it. I'm just going to bring my queen back to the defense. At this point, I don't want to start grabbing too many pawns. Nice, now we can trade queens. He's still going to come here, though, and grab this pawn. I'm going to have to defend like this. Actually, we got ourselves a passed pawn here. So, you see here, I'm forcing the trade. Or am I? Yes, I think I still am. If I just go here. If he goes here to check, I can take, or take like this. Yeah. So just take. Now we actually can't get to this square, which is lovely. I'm going to actually stop him completely from getting to this square. And then we're going to push this past pawn. Ooh, this looks better now. And he's going to be forced to defend this pawn. Okay, he comes here. Let's do this. Try and break through. Checks here. Okay. He's eventually probably going to have to move his king over here to defend this pawn. I want to defend this pawn with another pawn, like a pawn on this square. Alternatively, I can try and get another passed pawn with this pawn majority here, which is what I'm going to do now, like this. So when there's one weakness or one thing that your opponent needs to defend, they can usually defend that pretty well. But if there's two things, it becomes a lot harder. I'm just going to play a waiting move here. Isn't he just going to come here with a king now? Okay. So I'm going to come here, defend both. Should have done that. I should have done that before. What's he going to do now, though? Come back here with the king? Yeah. So I'm going to go here. Put him, I think, in Zugzwang now. No, he's got to check there. Is this Zugzwang? You can move here. Let's block that from happening for now, just while we think about it. We're actually ahead on time still. Okay. Oh, that was Zugzwang. Nice. Or he blundered. So now we can start to gobble up these pawns. Can't go here. Can't go here. Can't go here. So I'm going to be able to... Oh, no. It's blocked by this rook, isn't it? Okay. Now we're going to push this pawn at the same time. Got 20 seconds. We've got 45. It's only 20 seconds difference, but it's literally double the time. Okay, let's come over here. Let's keep going over here. Ooh, okay, but then we've got this attack. Okay, let's defend. He's going to check me. Pretty sure. Oh, he goes here. Okay. 7 seconds we've got. I don't know if this is actually a win, you know. This could actually legit just be a draw. I think it is a draw. 2 seconds. I don't want to trade here. I don't want to trade because... Yeah, it's a win. So that was a bit of a strange one. That was a bit of a strange one because, right, if we look back at this, if he had gone here, and if we had traded, if it was like this, and he had taken here, and I'd taken back, or if we're ever in the situation where it was like, I had insufficient material, sometimes it can be a draw, if you've got insufficient material, or a win if you do have the sufficient material. So I didn't want to trade there just because I wanted to have enough on the board that the computer would know that I could still theoretically win. So if he runs out of time, but I haven't got enough to theoretically win, then it's a draw, if that makes sense. So if we had traded down and then he'd run out of time and I didn't have enough stuff, then it would have been a draw. So I was just a little bit conscious of that. But yeah, we got that one, which is really nice. And we're close now. Close to, what are we on now? Oh, 1,389. I thought we were higher than that. Oh, wow. Maybe we've got a bit of a further way to go to 1,400 than I thought. I forgot that I have to prepare a presentation for tomorrow. Now I pay the price by doing a night shift. Nice. I forgot I had a work meeting today. Literally checked my emails at like 6:30. And my boss was like, oh, we've got a meeting at 7 o'clock. Like through Skype. And I was like, oh shit, I haven't showered or anything. I look like a right mess. And I stink. Like, I know they can't smell me, but I can smell me. And I don't want to be in a meeting when I smell like this. So then I took a shower and ate before the meeting started, which I was quite proud of, to be honest. I showered and I ate. Pretty impressive, if you ask me. So what are we gonna do now? Maybe come here. Yes, I think that's the better square. I would love to push here now. It's attacked twice though and defended only once. This bishop's annoying me. I could fianchetto the bishop here, but it's blocked by my own pawn. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. I want to push this pawn. That's my goal, so I can free this bishop up a bit. Now I can afford to push it. Because I couldn't afford to push it before. Comes here. Okay. Well, I guess I guess we'll go like this. This is a really strong pawn structure for us now, especially if we can push this pawn up. That's super duper strong for us. Removing a defender from his king too. So maybe try and launch some kind of attack over on his king side, perhaps. How can I do that though? Could I maybe even try and trap his bishop here? Not really. Let's not lose on time, fella. Come on. Okay. What we're going to do though, we go into, going to develop our knight back into a better space. Okay. Maybe try and launch an attack on the king. Just block this square for this knight and block this push. Comes here now. Again, just block this square maybe, because now his knights kind of looks a bit stupid on that square. Because where's it going to go now? I'll block the square here like this. Okay, comes here. I don't know how much logical thinking is going into this guy's moves, to be honest with you. That's going to give him a pass pawn. Wasting so much time on these moves. Come on. Okay. We're going to set up a... oh, his queen's there defending it. I was going to say we're going to set up a discovery attack, but his queen's there. Okay, pushes here. That's fine. Let's just lock the position down. I don't particularly mind that. I've got a strong pawn structure. Don't think that was the best move from him, to be honest. Because I can just close the pawn. I can just close the pawn structure up now. It's kind of odd. Some games you have really, really close positions like this, where all the pawns kind of stop attacking each other. Main priority now. I doubt that I'm going to be able to launch an attack on the king. To be honest, I doubt I will. So the priority now is this open file, which I would love to grab a hold of by doing this. Buckling up. If he takes, obviously I'm going to take back. He can't come in with the rook, so I'm going to double up like this. Still can't come in with the rook now because it's a battery, this is called. And we're going to just try and basically exploit this open file that we've now gained control of, which is really, really nice for us. Let's take here. Let's go here. So I'm threatening this, threatening the queen. If he takes, obviously I'm going to take back. Okay. So he's defended this pawn reasonably well now, though. Let's come here. Maybe not the best move, but I want to get this a bit more vulnerable. We're actually threatening material here, but we're low on time. That's an issue. Wow, what? Is this guy crazy? Yeah, he is, and he resigns. Just giving me a free knight. So this is something, if you're relatively new to chess, this is one of the most important things that, if you're not new to chess, you will already know. But it's like number one basics when you're trying to work out tactics. If we forget about all the slightly more complex stuff like pins, this knight, for example, is pinned to the queen because it can't move, because that means that I will take the queen because the queen is undefended with my own queen. That's a pin. But even before you get into pins and skewers and forks and x-rays and all the crazy tactics that are available, number one thing, what should I do? If it is your move, you should just quickly scan the board, quickly look at your pieces, particularly... like, you kind of get a sense for it. You get a sense of danger. He had this sense of danger around this knight. He just kind of blundered with his move. But wherever you can feel like pressure on the board or a sense of danger, just do a quick count. Literally, all you've got to do is do a quick count. So look, this knight is being attacked. How many times is it being attacked? It's being attacked once by the knight, twice by the queen. Okay, so it's being attacked twice. How many times is it being defended? Well, let's have a look. Let's have a look at this move here. So here, how many times is it being defended? It's being defended once. if your piece is being defended once, but being attacked twice, that means that you will lose material in an exchange. Now, the only exception to that is if you have to take with a really high value piece. Okay, so an example would be if you're forced to take with the queen first, and then you lose your queen for like a bishop, then it's not. But if it's equal pieces, like here, look, the knight is equal to this knight, and the queen is equal to the queen, then you will win material if you've got more attackers than defenders. I'll have to show you an example of where that's not the case. But almost all the time, 1, 2 attackers, 1 defender. I know now, without having to do any calculations, I know that in this exchange where I take, let's do it on the game analysis. I know in that exchange where he moves here, this is why he resigned. I know, look, 1, 2 attackers. So I take, oops. So, look, even the computer says it's a blunder. I take, he takes, I take. Look, I just got up a knight. I won a knight in that exchange. Or even in that exchange, I won the queen. That's a classic example there, actually. So, look, if I take this now, that is the classic example, actually. If I take this now, I take it. Now, he does have 1 defender, but even this 1 defender doesn't even matter because it's so high value that he's not going to take back anyway. Because then he's going to lose his queen, right? That's an example that I was on about where sometimes the defender doesn't really work in being a defender because it's more high value anyway. If you see what I mean. So it's kind of defending it, but not really because it's never going to take back because I'm going to win a queen. So sometimes it could be like, right, I've got three defenders here, but in the variation that's going to happen, I'm going to have to take with my queen first, and then my queen's going to be taken by a knight, or my queen's going to be taken by a rook, and guess what? Even though you've got more defenders than attackers, you still lose material. So sometimes you do just have to do a little calculation too. But that's a number 1 tip I could give you for just before you do your move, just check how many defenders, how many attackers, am I going to lose material or not? Right, e4. Okay, the skillion, nice. So the reason why you do this is because you're preventing this pawn move up here. But guess what? The main line, people just YOLO and do it anyway. Because it's still kind of legit. Okay, just come here. I'm going to go... Okay, I need to defend this pawn. It's being attacked by this knight. So I defend. He is now attacking this pawn indirectly by disrupting one of the defenders. I'm not actually sure how I'm supposed to defend this, to be honest with you. So I'm already low on theory. I think we might get double isolated pawns here, which is really, really fucking annoying so early on. Okay, whatever. He's going to give up the bishop pair for it, so we don't... It's not a complete disadvantage. So he can choose now. So there's sometimes, there's multiple things as well in chess. Like, okay, what's this all about? He wants to push here, right? Okay, let's just take. Now I can prevent this I can prevent this isolation. I feel worried here. I've got my danger senses are tingling. Yeah, and they should be because there's a freaking fork, good fella. God damn it. Can't prevent this in any way, I don't think. Actually, I can. For a little bit, at least. He can no longer take because it's pinned to the king, right? However, 1, 2 defenders, 1, 2 attackers. Because it's defended enough, I won't be able to win material. I won't be able to take it anyway without losing material. But I can do this move now. Threaten his queen. So, obviously, he's not going to take here because there's a more... Oh, but he can just take there, of course. Damn it, I didn't see that. Yeah, we might have just lost this one straight up. Okay, let's just try win on time now. Shouldn't really be trading here, to be honest. Seems that we're down in material. But I can't resist the Double isolated pawns. We're not super duper behind on material. We are behind on time though, and the only way that we're going to really win this one now, IMO, is through time. I need my king safe. Let's come here. We're going to have to manually castle now. So you can still get into a castled position, but you just have to do it manually sometimes by literally moving your king, moving your rook. Yeah, I feel like the only chance of victory here is just through time, which is going to be difficult to pull off. So like here now, it's as if I have castled, but I've just done it manually. So we're going to be quick now. What? What? Is this guy crazy? He just lost his material advantage to take a pawn. What? Okay. I'd love to trap this knight too. That would be amazing. I can't do it though with these pawns. Okay, I want to get my king safe though. I need to get my king safe. Not that I want to. I need to get it safe. He's probably going to check me here with this rook, in which case I'm going to have to go this way anyway. Which is... Oh no, I can't. I have to go here if he does check me. Actually, he could check me here, then I can go this way. There's it's close to checkmate here, look, because this square is blocked, this square is blocked. This square is fine for me to go to. He's looking now for a checkmate. That's why it's taking so long. Because it looks like there could maybe be one. It's going to come here. In which case I go this way, I think. This is still threatened. I could take back here like this. He has got a safe square here to go to. Which is why I thought maybe I could trap the knight. Because he's only got one square. Checks me again. I'm actually going to move out with my king now. We are towards the end game. And he comes up here. Okay. Let's add some pressure to these pawns. Like this. No worries about back rank checkmates anymore. Because my king's not on the back rank. He's out here. Which, as I mentioned previously, is actually a good thing in the late game. Because don't forget, you know, your king is a piece too. If I can make a threat here. Okay, let's do this. So if he moves this out of the way. Check here. Oh, because he's moved it with tempo. Okay, like this. Discovered attacks potential here, but he's probably just going to move the rook. He needs to develop it soon anyway. Yeah, he just moves the rook with the threat on the knight, on the bishop. Okay. Let's just pull back. I don't mind trading here with using the king. Okay. My king's... It feels vulnerable, but it should be fine with this few number of pieces. He wants to come here now, look. Let's just give my king a little escape route. Make it safer. This is still threatened here. Threatening this. Okay. Exact opposite of when your enemy... Oh. Okay. Oh. Of course. Oh well, I can take this anyway. Checkmate! Oh, nice. That was a super nice checkmate. I completely missed that. So obviously I can't take this because that would be check. That was a really nice checkmate. Okay, let's go again. Right, 386. I think we can get to 1,400 in this stream. Skillian. Come here. So this push, I want to stop like this. This is that C3 Sicilian that I really dislike playing against. Okay, what are you going to do with your bishop? You're going to do that. Not really the best thing in the world, to be honest with you. This is threatened, defended though. Again, like, real quick counting, you can see whether you're going to win material or not. Super basic thing that you should be doing, like, all the time. He still wants to push here, look, with his pawn. He's also defending this pawn. Got a discovered attack here, but I don't think little tactics like that are my priority at the moment. My priority is castling my king, so that I don't die. Once you're safe with your king, then you can try and do some fancy stuff. But right now, you castle the king and you get him safe. He is the most important thing on the board, unfortunately. This will remove that defender. So I think I'm going to do that. It's also going to put him in a weaker spot. So look, this is defending this pawn, right? I'm attacking the pawn with this knight. It is defended by the rook. But I've also got this bishop here, which is putting pressure on it. So if I remove this defender, that's one less defender. I can then maybe move my knight here to do a discovered attack whilst threatening his bishop, like this. However, can he just push here? If he does that, he could just push there. Because it's blitz, I'm going to YOLO do it anyway. Ah, you see? Defended it. Okay. Let's, Open file for your rook. Always a good idea. Put some pressure on this bishop. No threats yet, though, because look, one attacker, one defender. So I know not to take it yet. But if I can add more pressure, maybe I can take it later. That's kind of that's a lot of the time the ideas you should be thinking about. You should be thinking, let me just make a threat for no good reason. It's more about building pressure, especially the higher skill level you get. It's more about just building that pressure until there's so much pressure for your opponent that they can't cope, and they have to. And you give them options, but both the options are bad. That's the ideal situation that you want to be in. You don't want to just, make a silly threat that doesn't really mean anything, and then could actually make your position worse. I'm going to double up on this open file, make this an advantage for me. Got to constantly be checking for his threats as well, though. See, this push finally comes. It's kind of, ooh, the rook on this square. Okay. So I don't want that threat to be there, really. So, because I can take back with my bishop, that's going to stop this threat of this bishop being on this diagonal here, look. Is what I'm thinking. If I was to take here, he could take back with the bishop, put some pressure on this rook. But if I just take back with my bishop, then, I mean, it's not great here, really, is it? Let's be honest. Not in the best square. So if he takes, I can take back here, and now my bishop's in a way better square. Contest this. I'll happily trade my rubbish bishop for his good bishop. So that's the kind of level of thinking that that you get to when you get a little bit better. Obviously, I'm not good at chess, but I'm better than just kind of worthless threats. When you're new at the game, you just kind of think like, let me just attack his queen. It's like, let me just put him in check. It's like it doesn't mean anything. Okay, we've got this open file now, but how are we going to take advantage of it? His queen stopped protecting this knight, which is indirectly attacked if I can move my knight into a good position. Let's come here with the knight. Yeah, so we're opening up this threat. We are threatening this and this at the same time, because of this knight being difficult square for him. Comes here and attacks my queen with almost like an in-between move. However... Oh, it's a fork. Oh, shit. I missed that fork. This is what I'm talking about. You've got to constantly be looking for tactics that your opponent has. Shit. He must have had that for a while as well. This rook on this square was a really bad move from me. Damn it. Well, we're going to have to move the queen, obviously. Okay. Take back with the rook. Oh, wrong one. Lol. It's a strong knight, though. Which is in our advantage. We have some control over this open file, which is also in our advantage. Super low on time, though. Yeah, contesting the open file, look. That's his idea there. This is a shit night for me now. Just going to come here. Haven't really got many super good moves, to be honest. Unfortunately. Can't take back here because there's checkmate. With his knight. Obviously, he can take back with the bishop like that. It's just not looking good for us now. With that, we're down the exchange. Okay, my bishop's still bad, so... We're actually going to take here. Even though you don't really want to trade when you're behind. I want those isolated pawns. Free my knight up like this now with that little bit of movement around. This knight is so strong now. This is an outpost, by the way. So see how it's protected by the pawn? That makes it an outpost. Oh, 19 seconds. Lovely. I'm going to lose on time anyway. Doesn't really matter about any of the shit I'm saying because I'm just moving too slow. Two attackers, one defender. We'll win material by taking. Fork. Sees it. Still win material. We check. Comes in here. Got to move. We're going to lose on time. No doubt about it. 1 minute and 12 seconds. I'm talking too much. Talking too goddamn much. Can't take back because of back rank checkmate. Okay. Now we're threatening to take though. Lost on time. See there, it was a good move because take. Right. Let's do a couple more. Maybe I'm over ambitious to get to 1,400. But this, honestly, there is no reason why I can't get there. I need to stop talking so goddamn much on stream. Okay. Okay. Just move back then. That's fine. Grab myself a nice pawn center. Stop this pin. C pin on the queen, but then you stop it with the knight, with the bishop. Whatever, just pin him and develop at the same time. Some ideas that I'm thinking about. Right, so I'm waiting for him. So pushing here would be nice, but okay, just pull back, keep the pressure up. He almost like preemptively moves back there. Let's just develop the knight. he pushes here, I'm tempted to sacrifice a piece because I've got quite a few pieces close to his king. That I could actually. Oh, and he's done it as well. Take. I think he probably has enough to defend it though. Does he? Yeah, I think he does. With this knight being there. I'm so tempted to take like this though. Maybe I'm going to regret that. I'm going to look back in the replay to see whether that was a legit move or not. It felt like he had a lot. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We can push. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. So come here. Okay. Just double attack. I could have moved here, but there would only be a single defender, so I can't do that because I'll lose material. This bishop's not doing much, so let's make it do more. If he takes, we'll take. Doesn't take, so we won't take. See there, like, I don't really want to do that, but there's not a better option, which means it's the best option. As far as I could tell. Could be wrong, but... Outpost. It's almost like he's trying to pin again, but it's not a pin. Just grab the outpost for the knight. Got the pressure on the pawn. Yeah, so he unfortunately just breaks the outpost because of this. It's equal material. Okay. I can just take here. Double up. If he takes, I take. He can't threaten this because, oops. Yeah, he can't threaten that if my queen's here because I'm just going to come through and take. Wait, what's he done? He's gone here. Okay, double up. And look, I'm doubling up on the dark squares, not on the light squares because he's got a light square bishop. Okay, he doubles up himself. It's defended enough. Let's come here. It's kind of funny though, because in the mid game, often being on the same colour squares as the bishop is actually good for you. Now I'm going to triple up. That's why I move this. I can stop this. 1, 2. I think I'm winning material here. Am I? Yeah. Nice. Easy wins for your boy. Like, look, like you might think, oh, it's so basic that what's the point? But look, this guy's literally lost because he didn't count how many defenders he's got. Now, this is my thought process at the moment. Back rank, checkmates, potentials, things like that. Just grab pawns. Potentially, this square's kind of weak. Would love to trade queens now that we're ahead. That's actually should be the priority. So because we're ahead, priority now is trade pieces. Honestly, I could grab pawns there, but I don't want the hassle. Honestly, I don't want the hassle of his queen being near my king. Ah! Blunder. Blunder. God fucking damn it, good fella. Okay though, but no, this. I was gonna say maybe I could get some check in here and do an attack, but no. Okay, let's come here. It's got a check there. Oh my god, the freaking time. Oh. The time. We might actually just lose this one on time because I'm being an idiot. Okay, whatever. We need to move fast now. Just frantically looking for the threats that he's got, to be honest with you. Can't see too many. Maybe even this trade. Can't move it because it's pinned. If he takes, I'm going to take back. Would love to trade like this with the queen. 38 seconds. Could be enough time, actually. Okay, so he's prevented that trade. That forced trade. Something there, maybe. I need to be quicker than this. Too slow. Just too slow. Way too slow. Only 16 seconds. We're going to lose on time. Damn it. So, we're obviously so winning this. We're going to lose on time. I've stopped the check off for now. Another great chess player, Chekhov. Just gonna come here now. His goal is basically check me forever, and my goal is to stop him checking me forever. You bastard! Stop checking me. 4 seconds. He's going to win just by checking me and me having to move around. Oh, you stupid fella. Lost on time anyway. So easy could have won that. If you know if I had like even like 30-40 seconds. I keep gonna accept a rematch from this guy. I keep, you know, you can't underestimate the time. 30 seconds in the opening, like, it feels like, meh, whatever, 30 seconds. 30 seconds in there. Oh, shit. I did not mean to do that. Luckily, it's not a terrible move, but that was a misclick. Thank God it's not a terrible move. So it's actually probably a legitimately decent move, but not one that I intended. Can't take because of the fork. But I can take like this. What's he actually threatening? Nothing at the moment, so let's just castle. He's threatening this. Yeah, just take. Yeah, 30 seconds now feels like nothing, but in blitz, save yourself time early on and you're good to go. What? Oh no, of course. This though. Oh shit! Take, but I can take, but then he can take. Look to move. God's sake. Yeah, that's one material as well. No, we're playing bad now. We're just playing bad now. Damn it. We're just starting to play bad. Maybe I'm playing too much. We did so well early on. Now we're just playing like a douchebag. Where's he going to go? Here? I'm going to try to pin him. Just get this open file for the rook. Come here with the queen. Nope, not anymore. Just double up. Threaten the queen. If I go there, he's just going to bring his rook over to this square. Okay, let's come here. These are the kind of ideas that I'm thinking of at the moment. Okay. Yeah, he's just trading down now. We've lost this one, boys. Oh, damn it. Right. Change of plans. No more 1,400. We're just doing one more win. And we'll take that for today. Honestly, I feel like I should be easily 1,400 by now. Easy peasy. Should be 1,500 by now. Caro-Kann, I'm so this is a kind of it's kind of a classic opening, this Caro-Kann. I'm so unused to playing it. It's very rare at lower skill levels to see the Caro-Kann. It's kind of like an unexpected opening from the opponent. At high levels, it's really regular to see. Which them type of openings, I guess, if you're a player of the skill level that we're at, you probably have quite a big advantage against other players to be able to play something that people don't know. Like, you know, everybody knows the Roy Lopez. Everybody knows the Sicilian. It is the opening. This is a good square for him anyway. Not a good set of moves there for me, I don't think. It does give me a bit more space, though. Oh, he's double attacking it. What am I thinking? I'm only defending it once. We're just playing bad. I think I need to go to bed, fella. And yes, everything can be made into fella. There we go. We're just playing trash now, guys. Just playing trash now. I don't know what's going on with me. Losing focus. So this maybe. Can I trap his queen anywhere? She can't go here. She can go here. Can I trap the queen anyway? She hasn't got that many squares to go to now. Can't see a way in which I could do it. Maybe like this. Actually, this would be a good way. Just discreetly do this. Make it seem like we're not planning anything. And then spring the trap? Question mark? I think is legit. That's why we put the rook there. Where's she going to go? Where's she going to go, boys? We got her. Mission accomplished. We got him. Ha! We got him. These nuts. Got him. Maybe we haven't got him. Shit. Oh, damn it. Oh, you bastard. He's got this square now. Our own bishop is blocking us. Blocking our victory path. Fuck's sake. Thought I had it. Thought I had it. But I didn't. We're going to try another tactic. This is the tactic that we're going for. Wow, it worked. LOL. You got to get out of check, boyo. It actually worked. LOL. I did not expect that to work. And he resigns. Telling you boys, tricky fella. That's what I said to Moga earlier. The tricksters. That's the thing in Blitz. Like, honestly, tactics is number one. And we actually got our win. Like, undeservedly so. But we actually got our win. That's something that you can always try when you're behind. Just try and just trick your way out of it. So the queen was in a bad like the reason why I could see this is because the reason why that kind of came to me is like, look, it's here, and I'm thinking, damn it, if my bishop wasn't there, then I'd be able to take with the queen. So look, after I take here now, the only reason why it's safe is because the bishop's blocking the attack. So then I thought, well, if I can get this, if I can go in here with a check, I'm gonna have to get the knight out of the way. So then my plan was here. I don't know. He does something like does something normal like this. Then here, now I can win the knight because he's never going to move the knight because of that threat. However, luckily, partly because it's blitz and partly because the level that we're playing at is a little bit lower, he actually just fell for the trap and kablamo. And then just resigns. Right, GG boys. We're going to get there to 1,500. I know we are. I need more practice and less StarCraft practice. But we're definitely going to get there. And then I don't know. I would love to be higher rated as well. I just feel like I'm getting plenty of practice in chess. It's just that and I've got a certain amount of theory. But in order for me to progress any higher, I think really the theory, I'm going to have to learn more about the game, and then put that extra theory into practice to get even higher rated, which is the goal. The goal is to not be a noob in everything that we do, including StarCraft, including chess, and including #DJing. So I'll see you again in the next one. Hopefully you'll join me. Don't forget to have a look at my Twitch channel if you didn't realise that I'm on it. I will leave a actually, let's just post it in the chat now, and I'll put a comment when it's a video. Where are we at? I'm going to try stream Battlefront actually. I'm going to try stream it now. Not do a proper stream of it, but not do a proper stream of it, but just see what it's like. There we go, there's my Twitch channel. Just see what it's like, if it's less laggy or whatever. So if you would like to see what it's like before we actually do a proper one, then you can come over to my Twitch channel now, and I'm going to stream a little bit of Battlefront just to see what it's like. But in terms of chess, in terms of YouTube, we're going to leave it here. We finally got that one win. We're going to get there. Have no doubt. 1,500, we're going to get there. We're going to get Diamond too. We're actually pretty close to Diamond now in StarCraft. We're not too far off. We're top of Masters. We're top of Platinum, and we've got about 200-ish MMR to go, which is about 10 wins overall before we get there. So join me on Twitch if you'd like to. I'm not going to do an actual proper Battlefront stream, but I'm just going to check if it's not too laggy. Okay, thank you for joining me.